Welcome to Auburn, Alabama. A beautiful day for college football as the War Eagle cry reverberates across Jordan-Hare Stadium as their beloved Tigers are set to kick off another season. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on the fourth-ranked team of the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll go to the ground. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On the ground, it's Bean. It's a fumble on the play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And, man, I know he's going to be really upset with himself because you have all these goals and all these things you want to do, and you come in your first touch, man. You cough it up, but you got to put it behind you. This defense needs to come out now, be ready to play, fight back, build some momentum back the other direction.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point
he snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. And turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Bean. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to pass on second down. He's going for the big play. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. I'll tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Coming out with it, it's McMillan. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
The give. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's got 43 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Now on second down. Going with the counter play here. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
To the ground with the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
The Cougars will have it first and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give from the gun. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, going up top. Strikes the blow. And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. They'll run the sneak for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the defense.
Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Gets away. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Score Auburn 14, BYU 0.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Touch pass on the jet sweep. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. A run for the quarterback. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here.
And And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The crowd trying to make it tough on 3rd and long. Backed up in their own end. Don't hold the ball too long. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the 1st half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Red pass, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Moving away from pressure. Going for it all. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterbacks got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bean. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire 1st half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Cougars racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got a man. It's Boyd. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved, get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. The tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Auburn! He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat, positively camtastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone. It's McMillan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to run it. It's Bean. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
With the score, Auburn 28, BYU 0.
BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Cole. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. Second down coming up.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He'll run it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Out of the shotgun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Going to the running game. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20. A pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Hey, how about that? That's the first first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings, shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
I'll tell you what, dude. In today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 4 over Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I should have ran a better route.
Off play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Throws to the wideout. Got it past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Cougars want to crank the tempo.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Toss to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Cherry. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. BYU has this offense clicking. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Fires into traffic, picked off.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes, getting to the football.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. He'll try it again. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, they'll take to the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
When you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive, they dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. On the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Dobbs. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. It's a reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's looking for an open man on second down. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Wide open downfield. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter.
Auburn, 35, BYU.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. The short hands, it's Bean. Makes the catch and knocked down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Looking to throw on second down. Good timing on the quick out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. BYU lines up quickly. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Trying to find his man on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The back goes in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver shows motion. On 4th down, going to the air. They're trying to get to it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here.
Running back.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Fourth down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It is good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes they put you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Third down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The give to the back. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out fast. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. BYU with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's got it again. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Here's the handoff.
Yeah, and really good 3rd down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Makes the catch. He's got enough. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Cherry. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. Fighting off the defender. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're